Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 4 rounds in the heavyweight division. Our 3 judges assigned are Joe Pasquale, Ken Ezzo, and Alan Rubenstein. Our referee in charge will be Danny Chavone. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing black trunks trimmed in white and weighed in at 198.25 pounds. Coming to us from Davenport, Iowa, he brings a record of 2 wins, 3 defeats, with both wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Eric Combination Cason. His opponent across the ring, fighting tonight out of the red corner. He's wearing black with neon green and weighed in at 227.25 pounds. Hailing from the Bronx, New York, he was a 2014 New York State Golden Gloves champion, and now as a professional, he is undefeated with 3 wins. 2 of his 3 wins come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Gentleman George Arias.
All right, fellas, we know the rules in the dressing room. I expect you to obey my commands at all times. Keep the bout clean. Touch them up. Go back to your corners. Good luck.
How can you not adore that exuberance on the face of George Arias? Love it, love it, love it. Dancing, ready to rock and roll. Now let's see if it translates into success in the ring against Eric Cason, starting round 1. 4 rounds or less heavyweight attraction in NYC.
George reminds me of a young George Foreman. The afro, the goat.
You see him bobbing and weaving, coming on in.
Good
Nickname
job.
Gentleman on the trunks. Doesn't want to be that manner towards Cason. Knows the fans like stoppages. Heavy hands in both hands, word in the street is. And you see it, Monty Barrett. You see the thudding right hand to the body on the slim man, Cason. Undersized perhaps a little bit at 198 pounds.
Well, that was the original heavyweight in the 70s, in the 60s. But not now. You got to be 6'7" and 250 pounds to contend with these guys.
Arias, all business to start, smiling in the corner, but in rumble mode now, loading up on his shots. Yes, he's a work in progress, undoubtedly.
Yes, he definitely is.
Promoter Bob Arum says, I always get asked, when you got that heavyweight you're signing? And he does it only sporadically. He's got his eyes on Arias. You see the fire in his eyes, hunger in his heart. Looks to separate a man from his senses. And the long jab from Cason, a good idea to try to keep Arias at bay.
And he has a scripture on his shorts, Matthew 6:33.
Do you know what that one means?
Oh, no, I know, but I'll look it up when I get home.
Okay. Something about fighting, maybe?
I'm pretty sure the Bible don't have so much about fighting besides wars in the Old Testament, right? Matthew is the New Testament. It's all about love and giving.
And he is the gentleman, so that would be in point with how his trunks read. George Arias, though, power puncher from the Bronx. Understands the point here is separate a man from his senses. Round 1, minute left. Cason, longer limbed, looking to keep the jab in Arias' face, fighting, backing up. Understands that Arias is going to be right in his grill. Arias backing him up into a corner. And Cason doesn't want to be muscled, so he pushes him back, pushes Arias into the corner. George trying to work off the ropes and trying to slither out and slide left, slide right. Cason doesn't allow it. And a jab. Solid connecting jab from Arias. And Cason's legs are rubbery. And a right hand follow. Harris throws Cason to the mat, says, come on, man, disentangle so I can punch you again. End of round 1. Eric Cason was in severe trouble. Goes to his corner looking downcast. Has to collect himself. Not too gentlemanly from George Arias. And here's the throwdown, Monty Barrett. Little MMA action.
Yeah, the referee should take a point from him. When I fought David Hay in Atlantic City, he did the same thing, and referee took a point. It takes a lot out of a fighter.
Another look at that throwdown. George Arias, big no-no. The referee said. Eric Cason, can he collect himself? Get those scrambled eggs or brains back in working order to start round 2.
What I like about Arias is that he has a good spirit and good energy. You know, he's rough around the edges, of course, but in time we'll get to see him maybe in 10-0 or 15-0 and see how he progresses.
Round 2, and you look at Arias. He does have that young George Foreman body. Does some jumping jacks to start out round 2, and he's going to impose that exuberant will and heavy fists on Eric Cason, coming from Iowa.
I like what Arias is doing. He's changing his height. He's not always one height, and that makes a big difference, especially in the heavyweight. Because heavyweight is not like a lightweight guy. You have to be conscious of a lot of things you're doing, especially because you carry so much weight around.
Like the head movement on Arias. Slips, dodges, ducks, weaves. And he ate a little counter, little right hand from Cason. Landed clean, shook it off, Monty.
Yes, definitely.
Right back to work with combinations. Side-to-side work from Arias.
You know, Cason, I got to give him some credit because he was out the last round. And for him to come out, you know, I'm looking his eye. Oh.
And another jab hurts Cason, same as in round 1. And he hits the deck. Cason goes down in round 2. George Arias, the power puncher, sends the Iowa man to the canvas. He is up, taking a walk towards the referee. Referee assessing, and he's going to let him continue in round 2. George Arias getting back to work, right hand to the body. And the referee says no more. Doesn't like the looks of Cason. Cason not defending himself adequately. Stoppage for George Arias in round 2. Drops to a knee. Offers a prayer of thanks.
Good work.
Cason irked in his corner. Thomas Schreiber is going to be telling us the time of the stoppage for George Arias and Eric Cason. Power puncher from the Bronx, George Arias, top-ranked heavyweight prospect. Don't see too many of those. Lighter weights usually from the top-ranked crew. Going to take a look at the first knockdown, folks. And the power-thudding left jab tells you someone has power when they hurt someone that bad with the jab. Arias happy, snapping the left jab. Knows that Cason is hurt, knows what to do. Going to take a look at the end of the fight now. Right hand, Cason not defending himself adequately. Going to have another look at it. Cason reading on his face, he just doesn't want too much more. Body and head, cowering, covering up. Smart move by the referee. I like the stoppage.
I don't know if he had a lot of amateur experience, Arias.
Tom Schreiber is going to tell us the time of the stoppage here at MSG Theater.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 1 minute, 34 seconds of round number 2. Our referee in charge, Danny Chabon, waves off the contest. Your winner by way of technical knockout and still undefeated, gentlemen, George Arias.
We use the word gentleman in quotes because George Arias had destruction on his mind.